Hi, I'm Petey Redding. I'm an occupational therapist. I do ergonomic consulting, and I've done it for a very long time, going on 13 years. My job is to run around the country and the world and teach people how to work and not hurt. So what I'm going to try and teach you guys is how to do the same thing. I'm going to give you some education about how the body works, because most of the pains that we have in our bodies come from the fact that we sit so much. If we break the rules of the way the body's designed, what we call structural integrity of the body, then we're going to have some problems. The biggest problem happens when we do these things called static muscle contractions. When you have a dynamic muscle contraction, there's lots of blood going to those muscles. But when you take that muscle and just hold it and make it tense, it shuts off the blood flow to that muscle. One of the biggest problems that we have when we sit is we ask muscles in the neck and in the shoulder to hold positions they're not designed to be in when we're not sitting the way we're designed. I'm going to use this tennis ball and try to explain what I'm talking about. If you have a tennis ball, it functions like your head. This tennis ball is sitting on the platform of my hand, and the bone in my arm is holding it up. Now, my muscles are pretty relaxed. All they're designed to do is move my tennis ball around. But if I take this tennis ball and I hold it in this forward position, now the tennis ball's not on the platform of my hand, the bones of my arm are not holding it up, and my muscles are having to hold this tennis ball up in a static muscle contraction. When that happens, there's less blood going to the muscle. If there's no blood, there's no oxygen. And then we get tissue damage. And we call these little knots that you get trigger points. Now, if you've ever gone to a massage therapist and they're poking around on you and they hit a spot and you go, "Ow, man, that hurt," what those are these little things called trigger points. And they are responsible for most of our pain. Now, when our tennis ball is hung out like this, that mimics the idea of the body should be balanced, the head should be balanced on the very top platform of the vertebrae, and the spine acts as that straight arm holding my head up. My head just moves around via my muscles. But when I don't sit the way I'm designed and I slump, then my head is not balanced on my top vertebrae nor my spine, and it's my neck muscles that are holding my head up in that static muscle contraction. The problem with that, right here in the side of the neck, there's some muscles. And right through the middle of those muscles run big fat nerves. And these nerves come out all the way out to the fingertips. Some of them go to the chest, some of them go to the upper back. The problem is when these muscles get our trigger points in them, then they pinch on those nerves. We don't feel the pain where the muscle is. It refers other places. It refers to the chest, down the arm, tingling and numbness in the fingers, maybe that burning in the back. So the whole idea is the way we're designed, our body's an S curve. When we sit, we want to maintain that S curve. And what that means, the neck curve goes in, the rib cage part of the spine goes out, the lumbar part of the spine goes in, the tailbone goes out. We want to maintain that S curve, not the C curve. All right, can you stop?
Okay.
This is when we need